What's up, guys? It's your boy Richie Reels. Probably wondering where I've been. I've also been wondering the same. If you know, obviously this cold weather hit hard Texas, hit really hard Kansas. Yeah, so we've had like 6 inches of ice, and before that it was so cold I didn't catch any fish. So 2 fishing trips failed. Terribly cold. And then 2 bait making videos failed. Why? If you notice, I have crisp audio right now. Yeah, so the mic, I didn't set it up right the first time, and I lost the audio. And the second time, I didn't get the camera angle right, and honestly wasn't that good of a video. Yeah, it just wasn't, the baits didn't turn out good. So, what am I doing today? I know this is going to be a video, I can't mess it up. Alright, so we're making jerky today. Just going to make some classic teriyaki. Good stuff. And I know I can't mess that up. I mean, I'm jerky king. But yeah, I'll just show y'all how I make it. It's honestly really simple. And like the machine I use is like not that expensive. So, yeah, if you're interested making jerky, keep watching. And I got these tilapias whole. I'm gonna fry them up. So just doing some random meats and fish cooking, because I really don't know if when on my days off coming up if I will be able to even, if it's still going to be iced. It's still partially frozen, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to get out there, and if we'll even be able to catch fish because it's so cold. And also with the bait making, I've done like everything I can try and do with what I have, and I just want to use the rest for sweet tater pie because that's my favorite. So rest of it's going towards that to load up. So I was really hoping by now this point, you know, I'd be back on that fishing grind, and you know, so we definitely need to get some videos out. And I think today's video will be pretty cool, maybe, I don't know. Also, I'll just show y'all guys some stuff I got. One second. Alright, well, I was gonna show you guys the fishing waders I got. Well, they're actually hunting waders because, you know, I wanted to stay warm. I guess I could have got fishing, I don't know. Either way, they're real thick and nice. I don't get cold when I'm trying to, you know, go out in the boat this early spring and the water's still, you know, like 50 degrees or less. So that'll be nice. I don't know where they're at. My dad put them somewhere. And then today, just today, when I was at the Walmart, this is on a rollback, 109 amp hour. It is an Everstart. I don't know. Here's the old one, 55 amp hour Chinese junk. Lasted a year, honestly. It's still junk. I paid more for this than this. This is only 70. I think this is like 110. Yeah, don't buy batteries online. It's not worth it. And then let's take a look over here. I got this Vexen. I don't even know what Vexen is. I think it's ice fishing stuff. Rod holder. It just looks clean and no longer just throwing all back in the corner. Got our rods held up. I got some more lures and stuff to just try out. Different things I haven't tried. We'll see those come out later on in the year. Just got to mix it up. Can't just throw Senko all the time, even though it's probably gonna still be the number one. You know, but hey, got some things to try, so that'll be fun coming up. See some different things. That's really all I want to tell you all about. So let's get in there and start to get the jerky cut up and marinated, and I'll show you what I do. See, this is why this stuff sketches me out. I get the Everstart, I go to pull this cap off and it snaps. I don't even know what the point of the cap is. I guess, I mean, it shows you right here minus, I don't know if you can see that, and then positive. So, maybe for people who don't see good, they can put this, that way they know. But yeah, so that's like, I just don't like that. Things breaking so easy, even if it's just a dumb little cap. Freaks me out. Alright, let's go to make jerky. Alright, before we start cutting the meat. Oh, and you might hear the vacuum in the background. Good thing I got crisp audio because, new mic. But I want to try this marinade because it is great value. The other ones were like pineapple teriyaki. I want teriyaki straight. That's pretty good. Think I might add some stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so we have London broil. Usually I get the pork chuck roast. They never have this actually. Maybe just my luck. But this is like the prime cut. You want to get, or wait, I don't get the pork. I get the beef chuck roast. I don't know. But that has a little more fat. And this is like 40 cents more. Has a little more fat. And this has less fat. So, technically it's like the same price. 2.7 pounds. Roughly equation that, I don't know, a third. Once you do all the jerky, it'll be about a third of the weight. So, a little under a pound. $15. There's only $1 bottles. Alright, so the first thing you want to figure out when you get this meat is you don't want to go with the grain. That'll make it chewier, it hurts my teeth, and it gives you less flavor. Some people like the real chewy stuff, not me. Never use this cut, but from what I can tell, this is the way we want to cut it. How we do that is we need to cut a section and then, flip on its side and whatnot. I'll show you. So, here's our first section. You also need to cut off any fat. London broil is really not too fatty, so this is gonna be easy. So you got a little fat pocket here. And remember, the fat not only causes your jerky not last long, it doesn't taste good. Like you think, because you like fatty meats, but like a fatty steak, but no, it does not taste good dehydrated. So I got that little piece of fat off there. And got that piece off. Yeah, so you can see how it's like that. Set it up like this. Start cutting. That's what you want right there. I like to go 1/8 an inch to 1/4 inch thick. Don't really want to get any thicker than that, or it won't last as long. So I usually, if I do have thick pieces, I eat them first thing first. But yeah, this is gonna make some good stuff. Yeah, so as you can see on this last part, it's a bit more of a pain in the butt to cut it thin, because you could just cut strips like that. But I'll take a little bit of extra work for better cuts. Alright, I'm a bit confused. I just cut this straight across, like right off here. And it looks not with the grain. It looks fine. I don't know. It's hard to tell on this. But yeah, you see these pieces, they also look, actually this one, man, it's hard to tell. I'm just gonna start cutting like this because I can't tell the difference, so yeah. Alright, there we go, guys. All that London broil cut up, very clean cuts. I mean, a lot easier to cut that than the chuck pot roast. And not too much, just a handful of fat and some just bad pieces. Put all the meat in a gallon bag. After trying the marinade, I think it needs a little more sweetness because teriyaki seems a little more sweet, so I'm going to add some of this brown sugar, and you always need liquid smoke if you're using the dehydrator. Alright, just this all, pour the whole thing in, It's 12.25 fluid ounces. Oh, I also noticed the top ingredient is pineapple juice. Huh? I thought it didn't naturally come with pineapple juice. But yeah. Alright, so liquid smoke. Can drop it around. Something like that. A little bit goes a long way. You can smell it with the teriyaki. And I think just put a few spoonfuls of brown sugar in there. Probably good. And then also, I like a little spice in Asian. That cayenne pepper. Kind of heat it up a little. Just a little. The marinade's pretty basic teriyaki stuff, so yeah, shake her in. Now let's give her a mix. Seal the old bag. And just try and get all this brown sugar and spices and smoke mixed in to the meats thoroughly. Just like to stir it around good. Alright, I think I got it stirred around good. Let's give it a little smell. Oh yeah, it smells good. Smell the extra stuff I put in with the teriyaki and the liquid smoke. Now just try and get the air out. Seal it up. 48-hour marinade. You can go 24 hours, but I think 48 hours is the way, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, lads, we got the New Orleans style fish fry. Hopefully it's good. It's not the Andes. I prefer the Andes. Then we got the tilapia. You know, I don't know. I know tilapia is like, people hate it, and we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Got the milk. Alright, there's the whole fry. So. Get them cuts in there. Dang it, I think I cooked, this tail got cooked. Frickin' defrosters suck. Yeah, it's not gonna be very good if it's already cooked. Yep, if you don't want it to cook, you know, your tail and whatnot, you need to just do it in cold water. That meat's no good if it's cooked. It does not smell very good either. If it was a bigger fish, I would cross cut it like this, but he's not too big. Alright, so I lost the tail. The tail is like a bluegill where you can eat it, so it doesn't really matter. Just lost a little meat. So first things first. It is wet. I'm just gonna dip it in this. Just get it everywhere. Alright, so I think I got it to heat. I like to keep it on 3/4. I think that's a good temperature for frying. Full blown, you're gonna end up burning the fish. I know some people, they do it full blown. Not me. Yep. Back in. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta get hands on. Also, don't forget the gut. There's a piece of ice in there. So yeah, I think that'll be good. That was a bit harder than that already, but it's sizzling some. And the other fish. Alright, it's been like 4 minutes, so I'm gonna flip these suckers. Keeping the coating on pretty well, seems. Probably some secret technique I don't know of, so yeah. Turn it down to about half, because it is bubbling pretty rapidly now. I don't know if the whole fish floats, but probably say give it 4 more minutes and should be done. Falling off the bone. Looks good, but it is tilapia. People talk mad game on tilapia. This is $5 for 2 of these. So, for me, meal for 1. For other people, meal for 2. So, let's give her a try. Alrighty, so let's just try this tilap. Alright, I barely got any meat. Gotta pull the bones. It's the only bad part. Some people like doing that. Yeah, I definitely can see where the hate could come with tilapia. Well, it is a flaky white fish. I mean, the flavor is mainly, it's like you can taste the sea. The fish itself is pretty plain. But I'm just such a fish eater that if you fry it, I'd eat it. On a comparative scale to freshwater, I'd put it like somewhere around largemouth bass. Some people eat largemouth, some people don't. Yeah, a little thing I ate there is called the wing. Apparently it's really good on like trout and stuff, but I just taste like too much fishiness. This is a very fishy fish. People say it's not. It is. I wish I would have not burnt the tails, because I might have been able to eat them. Yeah, these little underfins, they're edible. Not the best. Yeah, these, I don't think these are even good. A little too much bone in those. Now here's the head. This part we cut off, but like it's like edible, like right under in here. Yeah, the head meat's another piece of meat. I just don't see why people rave over it. Maybe another fish it could be a thing, but here's old cheek meat. Yeah, flavor of the tilapia reminds me of like it's, I can almost taste the sea, but it almost has like a river taste. Like it's not too sea. It's like a lot of water, like the seawater taste. Not a lot of, there's some fish taste, but so it's a decent for $5 if I was like hard up. like I am now, I'd do it because I can't catch no fish right now. So, yeah. I guess next will be a couple days from now when we put the jerky in. So, yeah. Pretty good stuff. Alright, guys, it's been 45 hours. Good enough to 48. We're gonna get this jerky on the dehydrator. Would be a nice day to have gone fishing, but my allergies are like out of control. Probably gonna be infected, and I'm gonna have to go to the doctor probably by tomorrow or something. So that really sucks. But another thing I want to say is that freaking tilapia I had. No, not that good. After further review, like I could just keep smelling this weird smell, and it was like I could almost taste it. And I just did not like that. I'd rather eat a largemouth bass over that for sure. Tilapia, yeah, it's going low tier for me. Somewhere around muddy bluegill, like muddy water bluegill, where it's just got a weird taste. I think though it could be a decent fish if if you take fillets and you drown it in Sprite, because that would like get rid of a lot of that flavor. And then, you're not left with much flavor after you drown it in Sprite, but it's just something funky. Something funky about the tilapia. But yeah, I think I went a little too easy on it the other day. And then afterwards, I could just taste them. But yeah, let's get to dehydrating this jerky. So yeah, this is an open country dehydrator. I don't know the exact one. I'll probably just link it through Amazon in the description. But I've had this for like 6 or 7 years. It has an on-off button. It runs, I think, I don't remember the degrees, like 200, no less, like 165. And, it just gets the job done. And I've had it for years, so it's just a simple, cheap one. Works good. Alright, so I got a decent amount of juice drained. Look at this stuff. What's it? Oh yeah, that's smelling good. And look, it's already... Ooh, I need to roll up my sleeve. Cringe. Don't say that. But yeah, look at this stuff. It's already like turned brown. That's why that like 48 hours is good. And that's going to make some good dark jerky. But yeah, you just kind of want to just drip her off and then start throwing her on. There you go, folks. The perfect amount of meat for a 2.7 pound London broil. Probably could shove 3 pounds, but I like to get a little separation when I do it. And this is like the standard Walmart size. Perfect fit for this. So now, drop this on here. By the way, if you do get one of these, don't put weight on these because they will start to bend. You want it closed, so like keep it like this all the time. You put it sideways, this will start to bend. Don't do that, you'll ruin it. Alright, we got her plugged in. Turn it on. We'll come back in 3 hours. We're gonna flip these and then rearrange the trays. In 3 more hours they'll be done. So well, I was gonna mess around and throw my magnet I got. I wanted to do some magnet fishing since it was like cold and I wouldn't catch many fish. But I mean, how is it still frozen? 63 out today, 50 yesterday. Day before that, 40s. But I mean, there was 6 inches of ice, but sheesh. Thought this would be unfroze. I drove by my pit the other day and it was like partially unfrozen. I was like, oh, by 2 days from now it'd be good. But wild, huh? Guess we're not gonna do that. So I was messing around. As you can see, I threw a couple rocks out there to see if they could even break through the ice. And while they didn't, it kind of looks cool. I'll show you what it does when a rock hits this ice. Y'all see how it like just waves out? Maybe I can slow-mo it and, you know, get it in the video good. But yeah, pretty neat. Alright lads, it's been 3 hours and it's time to flip this piece. This little tiny piece looks done. I'm gonna try it. I can't hardly taste anything right now, but oof. Alright, so I tried this tiny little piece. I honestly, like, I just can't taste anything right now. Couldn't hardly taste it at all. So, I'm not even gonna know if this jerky is any good. So, might just wait a few days before I actually eat it. But, yeah. So yeah, we flip them, throw them over here, and we'll restack them. So, yeah, then throw it back on 3 more hours. Alright guys, there is the jerky. I waited until the next morning to film. It took actually 7 hours instead of 6. But it's perfectly done now. And here, let's pull out a piece. See that? Good jerky. So when I tried the jerky last night, I couldn't taste it at all because my nose is so clogged. Luckily I, got it cleaned out somewhat, I think, today. Tried it. It tastes like traditional jerky, like traditional teriyaki, but I can barely taste. I mean, I'm talking, I'm probably getting like 1/5 of the taste out of it. But as far as I can tell, it's probably pretty good. So if you want to use this recipe, it'll probably work because from what I can tell, it tastes like teriyaki. So yeah. That's about it, guys. The water's still frozen today, so can't do no fishing. 2 days out, I ain't getting no fishing, but it's nice out. And my allergies are still pretty bad. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.